Fortunately, the kind couple helped and got the mother to the hospital. But the doctor said her condition had damaged her brain nerves from the emotional shock. She needed immediate brain surgery or she wouldn't survive 3 days. The surgery cost 400,000 yuan, leaving the girl in despair. Still, she didn't give up. At only 6 years old, she polished shoes on the street, handed out flyers under the scorching sun, and even drank water from trash bins. She carried a sign asking for help from kind strangers. When all efforts failed, she remembered hearing the assistant say the CEO was not only rich but also a great philanthropist who could help anyone in need. So, the little girl went to the Liu family villa and knocked on the door. Hearing that a little girl was looking for his son, the CEO's father was puzzled, but told the butler to let her in. Seeing her shabby appearance, she felt deep pity and gently asked why the girl was looking for her son. The girl answered directly, she came to borrow money from the CEO. If she couldn't get the money, her mother might die. After saying this, the little girl hurriedly ran out. The old man's heart was in turmoil because he realized the girl looked exactly like his son when he was a child. So he immediately ordered the butler to take a strand of the girl's hair for a paternity test. Meanwhile, the CEO discovered that the wedding ring on his desk was missing, the only thing his wife had left him before her death, which he cherished dearly. He instantly ordered his assistant to search for it everywhere. Soon, reward posters were plastered all over the city. At that very moment, the girl was still worrying about her mother's surgery fee. When she saw the poster, she was horrified to recognize the ring. It was the same one her mother wore on her finger. Determined to save her mother, she went back to the hospital, slipped the ring off her mother's hand, and prepared to sell it for money. The CEO quickly drove to the hospital. But when he got out of the car, he saw the girl and recognized her as the scammer from earlier in the day. He angrily questioned why she was there. The innocent girl explained that she thought pawning the ring could raise money for her mother's treatment. But the assistant accused her, saying she must have stolen it earlier. No matter how the girl tried to explain, the CEO refused to believe her. He was convinced she stole the ring for money. He forcefully snatched it from her hand. Frightened, the girl panicked and bit his hand to break free. The assistant quickly picked up the ring and handed it back to the CEO. But when the CEO examined it, he was shocked. It was indeed his wife's ring, though now dirtier than ever. The assistant sneered, saying the CEO had always polished it carefully, yet after just 1 day of her wearing it, it had become filthy. The girl couldn't bear it any longer and shouted, this was her mother's ring, worn for many years. But hearing this only made the CEO more furious. He believed the girl was lying from childhood and insisted she should be sent to a reformatory for discipline. Yet, seeing her pitiful face, he hesitated and turned to leave. The girl, however, clung to his leg and begged him for 400,000 yuan to save her mother. The CEO, shocked that such a young child dared to ask for so much money, kicked her away in anger. Still, the girl didn't give up. She knelt before him and pleaded desperately.